Okay, so the night of the flood, got a call to come home and see what was going here on O'Hare Court. We'd been out on Randall Street working evacuations down there, and when I arrived we found that the water was actually coming back up the Thatcher Brook and kind of overspreading from the trailer park up towards the condos. And so it was actually, the water was coming up amazingly fast. Where we're standing right now, when I initially got my family across up to the condos looking for some high ground, the water was about waist deep. And by the time I turned around to come back to see if there's anything I could salvage at my home, it was already up to my chest. And we're talking probably 15 minutes time lapse. Hard to tell when things are happening fast, but so within 15 minutes it had risen a good foot. Anyways, and so was able to stand up on the higher ground by the condos and just realize that pretty much everything was gone. There wasn't going to be much to salvage from that point. So when it was time to rebuild, we looked to see what could we do, and it seemed that coming up a foot was kind of the max that you're allowed to build ground-wise. So we came up that foot through some local contractors and brought in some fill, and then started building the base of our house from there. Kind of wanted the first 4 feet of the house to be as absolutely flood resistant as possible, so went up with concrete and cinder block, rebar reinforced concrete filled cinder block, and then started building the house through again, brought in some local contractors. Scott Woodard built the garage piece of it, and then Huntington Homes built the piece on top of that through modular building. So in the end, we ended up with a home that is within financial possibilities, as flood resistant as possible, but still a decent place to live, and not trying to do that form and function as much as possible. So we feel we've gotten there as best we could. There's still challenges trying to figure out how to make things work best, but we're talking 4 years down the road, and we feel like we've pretty well gotten to where we wanted to be after that day. So.